Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Draw It Too. My name's Ramney, and today we're going to draw Flash from Zootopia. If you've seen the movie, you'll know how hilarious Flash the Sloth is. The character design for Flash is absolutely fantastic and speaks well to his personality. So today I thought it would be a great idea to draw Flash and show you how. You'll only need 3 tools for this drawing, and that's a 2B pencil, any type of white paper, and an eraser. As you're following, feel free to pause this video so you can catch up. And having said all of that, let's get started.
Okay, let's start off by drawing a circle right in the middle of the page up at the top. So just like that, and that is the general shape of Flash's head, which is, his face is essentially one big circle, and from his face we'll draw lines going out, and this is his neck, and right around here we're going to draw this shape, and this is going to be his shirt. So just like that for now. We're going to draw just a line going out like this, so we get a good idea of what his back is going to look like. And let's also draw a line from this little dip here. Let's draw a line going down, just like that. And from here, not at the circle, but a little bit move further down, right around here, a line going this way. That's going to be for his hand, his arm, I mean to say. And it goes right around here, and from here down, and his shirt actually goes a little lower here to about here and goes down up about that much. Let's move up from here to here. That's going to be his shirt, and then it curves and then goes back up behind his arm. From here, let's draw 2 lines going up and right. So one line right there, and the other line goes right here, starts about here, and notice how it's not parallel to this line, they kind of converge. So it does that right about there. From this line, let's draw a curve going this way. That's going to be his thumb. And then from here, we're going to continue the line going up and curving like that. Okay, right about the middle of this, let's draw a line curving outward, about there, and then a line going down, meeting this line right here. So that's going to be his palm. Okay, let's move on to the thumb again. The thumb makes a little curve like this, just like that. And then it goes outward like this over here. Now let's go back to this this finger. Claw goes up, just like that. And then down here, goes out like this. And then here, goes out like that. And then from here, actually, it goes down like this. Okay, so we've got a rough idea of how we want our drawing to look. Let's move on to the head part. And right before we start, let's draw a curvy line that indicates the middle of the head. Just like that. And then another line, not quite in the middle. This is just going to be the eye line, so there's the eye line right there. In the middle of that, where they meet, let's draw a little, let's draw a circle. But make this circle, at the bottom it's a circle, at the top it sort of converges to a point right here, just like that, like the roof of a house. And this is the nose. I'm going to erase the lines inside to get a better idea of what the nose looks like. The bottom of the nose is a bean shape, so let's draw a bean shape just like that. And within that bean shape, we have 2 ovals for the nostrils, 1 and 2. There you go. Now let's move on to the eyes. For this eye, we're going to start about here. We're going to draw it going up and then down and ending right there. That's one eye. And he's got a mask thing going on where around his eye is a darker shade. So let's draw that part, and it goes out just about there. His eye is half closed, so let's draw a line for his eyelid like that. And inside we're going to draw the iris, and it looks like that. It's 2 lines going outward, but the inside is going to be dark, just like that. And the other eye starts around here, and it goes down. Let's draw this line right here. So let's start this. From here, we're going to draw a line all the way out to the edge of that circle. And that's to indicate the same thing as this. It's just going to indicate the shadowed, darker area around the eye. And then let's draw a line going up to about there. And again, that's still the shadow of the eye, around the eye. Now let's draw the actual eye part, and it starts here in this curve. We're going to make an egg shape, a rounder egg shape. Just like that. Now this and this are completely different. This eye is wider, as you can tell, than this eye. Okay, just like that. And then let's draw the half-closed eyelid, just like that. Let's draw it a little thicker. This should be a little thicker as well. Okay, and then inside we are going to draw the iris of the eye again. One semicircle, and then another semicircle right there, shaded in. Okay, so we've got this line right here. Let's curve it in a little bit here. And then from here, now just draw this super lightly. And then from here, we're going to follow that line, and it goes out just like that. And here we actually forgot to draw this shape. So let's draw a line from here going upward and just down like that. Right above it are the eyebrows. So let's start off with this eye. Let's draw a line from here, goes out towards the circle like that. So it goes up and then curves down like that. And we're going to make it thick, just like that. From over here, let's start off right here. It goes up and then downward, just like that, to the edge of the eye. And let's make that thick. Thick on this end, and then it gradually gets narrower as you get to the edge of this circle. The mouth, we're going to start off right here at the, just off the tip of his nose. We're going to draw a line going down, just like that here. And then we are going to, before we continue this line, let's figure out where it's going to end off first. And it's going to end off right square with the center of this eye. So right around here. And let's draw a line just like that. So from here, we're going to draw a line that meets right there. There you go. And then from here, we're going to draw a line going down as well, right to the middle line. Let's make that a lot clearer. And then it goes back like this. And then just like that. So it makes a triangle right here. Let's shade that in. And then we'll draw a line from here, just going down, just like that. Okay, let's figure out the actual shape of Flash's face. So from here, let's draw right from the eyebrow. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. So we're gonna draw a line going down like this, goes down like this, and then goes down here. Got that right. Now here. Just keep darkening those lines until you get a shape that you like. And before we continue, let's leave it here, and then let's figure out the hair. And before we do the hair, let's erase some of our guidelines. Now Flash has his hair parted in the middle, so we're going to start from here, and we're just going to freely draw some hair going upwards, up like that, and then down along the side of his face. So it goes up like this, and then down along the side of his face, just like that. There you go. Here in the middle, it just goes up like that. And then on this side, let's draw a couple of strands to give us a general idea of the shape of the hair. And it's sort of like that. It sort of goes like that, and like this, like that. And then it covers his eyebrows a little bit. And then let's continue. Now let's draw the back of his neck. And I'm going to add a little bit of fur by doing some zigzags just like that. And same thing down here. I'm going to draw it in a zigzaggy way to indicate that it is furry. Okay, now right here, I'm going to continue the hair until it meets this darkened area. Now let's figure out the darker areas of his face so we can shade it in. His nose is actually pretty dark, so let's give it a little shade just like that. Not too dark. And then the bottom is also pretty dark, so let's give it a little shade just like that. And as I do that, I'm also reshaping the nose so that it looks the way that I like. Right at the top here, we're going to draw some zigzags because above his nose, his fur actually is pretty light. Now down here, he's got some dark hair as well, and it goes from here. I'm going to draw a very, very faint line, and right here, I'm going to just shade it like that, very lightly. Below his lip, we're going to lightly draw a line going down, and then meeting this darker line right here. We're going to shade that with the same shade as the top of his lips below his nose. Before we do the eyes, let's clean up the mouth a little bit so that it's nice and neat. And here I'm going to draw some zigzag lines to show that it's furry. Here as well. There you go. And let's draw the eyes. Let's draw the shadows here. And this one is a very, very light shade. Here as well. And then here is a much darker shade, but not as dark as his pupils. Darken the lines so that you can see it much more clearly. I'm going to darken this as well, just like that. So you got the darker part of the eye, and then the lighter part, and then here's the white of the eye. And I'm going to darken the eyebrow again, so that it's much more visible. Same thing on the other side. Start here, not too dark. And then the inside of the eye, or right here, the eyelid, I mean, is a tad darker. And the inside of the eye, I'm also going to shade it a little bit. Okay, and then the eyelid. And then here we're going to draw, or we're going to shade it a little bit more until it goes out to the neck area. Let's continue drawing Flash's shirt. And first thing we're going to draw is the collar. So from here we're going to go, we're going to draw a line going up to about there, and then we're going to follow this this line right here. So down and then to the left, right about there, and then we're going to draw a line going up, just like that. And then from here, we're going to draw a line going upward, just like that, and then up, so that it makes a curvy triangular shape. And those are his collars. And then from here, we're going to draw his tie. His tie goes down here, across, and then up, like that. And here at the top, it ends right there. And we're going to draw a straight line going down there and there. We're going to end it right about there. Now let's continue his back. We're not going to go all the way down. We're just going to draw it right about there. And here, this is where his shoulder is, and there's this little seam that goes down here. And then from here, it'll curve upward like that. And then here, it'll curve down to about there, and then down. Also, there's a line that goes just like that. From here, let's polish this line up. It actually goes down like this, and then it goes out like this. That's just the fold of his shirt. He's actually got a tie clip right in the middle here, so I'm just going to draw a circle to indicate the tie clip. Now the pattern in this tie is just diagonal lines, so let's just draw several diagonal lines about the same width from each other. That, and then here diagonal lines going the opposite way. Now let's draw the arm. I'm going to erase this guideline right here, and I'm going to draw some armpit folds, and they go from here. They go, actually, and from here you move up, just like that, once, and then one more going out like that. And right in the middle of these two is a line going up like this. So all right, this is a bit of an embarrassing situation, but my camera actually stopped recording because it ran out of memory, and it did not tell me as I continued to draw the arm. But all I essentially did was I darkened this areas here, and then I drew the seam right here, and then I made zigzags right here to indicate the fur. And then when we got up to this point, what we did essentially is we drew a circle going, we drew a curve going down like this, and then a zigzag line going out like that, and then a curve going like this. Let's finish off the rest of the hand. So from here, we're going to draw a line going up, but as it meets the fingernail, we're going to draw a line going down. So that's the bottom of the fingernail right there. And then we're going to draw a line going down like that. So that is actually his finger. From here, we're going to draw the paw print, and it starts from here. It actually goes up and then goes to the edge right there. And then here we're going to draw a curve, and then we're going to draw another curve right there. And then just the base of the fingerprints, just like that. From here, we're going to give it a little bit of a curve outward and then back in, like that. And then a line right there. Okay, now let's just darken these lines. Okay, we are almost finished our drawing of Flash. Let's just clean up a little bit here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to shade, just with my pencil, just like this. I'm just going to shade this darker fur on the neck. And then I'm going to turn the page and I'm going to shade it even more to make it darker. And this time around, I'm going to try to follow the angles of his neck. There you go. And then let's do the same thing for the arms. So just broad strokes of your pencil first. And then here I'm also going to shade here, and then a lighter shading right here, right on the palm. Okay, and let's give it a little bit more detail, or let's darken it a little bit more. There you go. I did forget to mention that if you have a gray colored pencil or a gray marker, you can use it instead of just shading it just like that. I'm just going to darken the lines a little bit, and right here I'm going to color it dark. The necktie actually has a dark and light pattern. It's blue and orange, but since we're going to only do this in pencil, I'm just going to shade the blue parts and leave the orange parts white. And it's just going to alternate. So gray and white, just like that. Okay, before we finish, let's go back here and let's create a little bit of shadow around here. And it goes from his nose, and we're just essentially creating shadow right around there to create a bridge. Don't make it too dark. And then we have Flash from Zootopia.
I hope your drawings turned out great, and if you liked this video and found it useful, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Instagram and on Facebook, and as always, you guys stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. We'll see you next time.